Overview of CBCs and XRP. One kind of digital currency that is issued to the public is a central bank digital currency, or CBDC. It would have the complete support and confidence of the US government and be issued, backed, and regulated by the Federal Reserve. This might be used as a substitute for current payment methods and offer advantages, including immediate payment settlement, facilitating international trade, and promoting broader financial inclusion. Over 130 nations have started investigating their own digital currencies that are supported by their governments. Pilot programs in China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and India have already begun, and as early as 2028, a digital euro pilot might be introduced. Despite growing and obvious knowledge regarding the characteristics of digital currency, the US is still far behind. The United States Congress is the rightful owner of such terms. To be clear, the U.S. Congress has clearly indicated that XRP is approved in the United States. This is not limited to banks and other financial institutions. The U.S. Federal Reserve, in particular, has endorsed the use of XRP for both local and foreign transactions. What makes this important? The global shift is acknowledged by the U.S. Congress. Brazil, India, China, and other nations are working with Ripple to build their central bank digital currencies on the XRP ledger. The United States does not wish to be excluded from this development. Can you guess the business they're collaborating with? You're correct, Ripple. Welcome back to Crypto Insights, your one-stop shop for all things XRP. The US is following in the footsteps of the BRICS countries Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, who have worked together to develop a digital currency that can be used by all of them. Allow me to play a video that explores conversations around CBCs that date back to 2015 between Ripple and the US Federal Reserve. This background information highlights the US and Ripple's behind-the-scenes cooperation. This cooperation was a clear sign that Ripple was going to win the SEC litigation, even as we saw open arguments between the company and the SEC. Do you recall when Ripple presented the Federal Reserve with the FedNAB payment mechanism in 2015? Although Ripple was not specifically given credit in the Fed's official system release, a closer look shows clues. The Federal Reserve made reference to a possible collaboration with a blockchain startup that might enable effective payments with transaction times as short as 3 to 5 seconds. Gary Gensler has often emphasized how the U.S. Federal Reserve may use Ripple. Gensler had previously stated his belief that the Federal Reserve would include XRP and Ripple into its payment infrastructure for both domestic and international transactions, even prior to his appointment during the SEC's litigation against the company. Let's fast forward to more current events. The FedNet payment system now includes Riverbank, a well-known Ripple payment partner that uses the Ripplet technology. Let's dissect this. In addition to being a bank, Riverbank is a payment processor that uses the xCurrent and xrp systems from Ripplet for on-demand liquidity. Both of these platforms make use of XRP in its ledger. It seems clear that xrp, xCurrent, and RIPLAT, all of which are based on XRP, will be involved in Riverbank's integration with FedNet. As a result, the FedNet payment system is ready to use XRP to meet its liquidity requirements for international transactions. Therefore, we may expect XRP's value to increase as its utility and use case grow. This is encouraging news for your investment if you own XRP and are following this. There is more to XRP's incorporation into established financial systems than merely acknowledging its potential. The fact that traditional banking systems now acknowledge the usefulness, speed, and affordability of blockchain technology like Ripple's is evidence of how the global financial environment is changing. A paradigm change is taking place. Furthermore, Gary Gensler's support and the actions taken by organizations like Riverbank afterward are only the beginning. The sector will be affected when more financial institutions start to recognize and utilize the potential of XRP and related technology. The section on XRP's worldwide potential and value estimations lasts for almost 3 minutes. Back to the subject at hand, the worth and increasing importance of XRP. We discussed the US Federal Reserve's interest in it as well as the country's general propensity to accept it. However, XRP's potential is being recognized outside of the US as well. Its potential is being investigated by governments such as the BRICS countries and even the European Union with its digital euro initiative. You can watch our specialized films on the BRICS countries, CBDC, and Europe's digital euro project to learn more about how XRP is being included into both initiatives. To reiterate our main point, the US is interested in using XRP for effective cross-border transactions in addition to considering it as a possible CBDC. This applies to both domestic and foreign financial operations and is not just confined to COBDs. Let's investigate the implications for the value of XRP. In the future, XRP's intrinsic value will undoubtedly be impacted as its acceptance increases, particularly by significant financial institutions like the US Federal Reserve. After all, a major determinant of a cryptocurrency's value is its usefulness. Long-term credibility and trust are equally as important as the transactional benefits that come with integrating a digital asset like XRP into major financial institutions. The global financial scene is changing quickly. The importance of cryptocurrencies, particularly those with demonstrated usefulness like XRP, grows as digital transactions become more commonplace and there is a greater need for quick, affordable cross-border payments. The support of significant financial institutions and economies can act as a spur, putting XRP in a class by itself. This is a critical moment for enthusiasts and investors. With its present integrations and endorsements, XRP's trajectory points to a bright future. But just like with other investment, it's critical to keep up to date, keep an eye on trends, and base judgments on careful study. Is it possible that XRP will reach $10,000? We'll go into this question, which has been circulating around the crypto world soon. It's important to note that international organizations are becoming more interested in the XRP ledger, particularly those from North America. XRP is regularly cited as a leading cryptocurrency as the market grows, with digital currencies being available in more than 130 nations. What is the possible worth of XRP then, with its possible involvement in worldwide central bank digital currency activities, or CBDC? Speculations range from $10,000 to an astounding $35,000. What is involved here? XRP has the potential to become a widely recognized median currency if more countries embrace it for international payments. This argument was underscored by Vill Hill Capital's managing director. The XRP ledger would be the conduit for a sizable amount of the world's wealth if it were widely accepted as this median currency. Even though there is a large supply of XRP, the tremendous demand may cause its value to rise and put it in the $10,000, $35,000 range. Analysts and enthusiasts are closely monitoring these forecasts and values for XRP. Please keep in mind that I do not hold a financial advisor license. These videos' content is solely intended for viewing enjoyment. Before making any financial decisions, I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts. Many thanks for listening. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. To be the